Okay, I think we're getting started here. So let's see. Let's bring my channel up so I can see when some of you guys are coming along. Okay. Stay. Nope. Alright. And we've disconnected. So let's... Here we go. Alright, we're gonna completely start a new character. So I just figured that we would go random on that. It's gonna take forever to load now. So. Here we go. We're gonna do a blood elf. Just his reasons. We're just gonna do everything random. So let's see. Let's do a mage. I don't know that I've ever played a mage. So that's fine. That's what it came up on. So. Just gonna randomize. Oh my god, these names are so awful. Let's randomize our looks a little bit. That Barbarella hair. That works. Sure, why not? Alright. Vandrelin. Why not? I don't know if I have the sound turned on for that crap, so I don't know if you'll hear the little beginning spiel or not. Guess we'll find out here in a second. if my internet's gonna be up for this tonight, but we'll see. Close a couple things and we'll see if that works better. I could probably bring the chat up on my phone and it would speed the computer up a little bit. There we go. See if that speeds things up a little bit. So, like I said, I've not really played a mage. I have run a couple Blood Elf characters through, so I am semi-familiar with their starting area, but not totally sure that I've done the whole thing. I usually tend to leave the starting area, so... Alright. Unspeakable evil. Totally. OMG. Mm-hmm. Oh, yay. Alright, let's get on it then. Let's reclaim the soul of our ancient people or whatever. Hello, MXG Alex Boss Pikachu. What's going on? Sorry, I have the chat up on my phone, so I'll have to kind of glance off to the side for it. But it did help everything run a little better, so we'll see. I don't want that all the way off. Okay. Now see, again, I just took a quest and totally didn't read it, but worms. Okay. These beginning site things don't, they're not usually very complicated, so let's kill you. Dude. Okay, what? Saw you this vid, see me. I have 26 subs. Cool beans, man. We both are lame sauce together. That's fantastic. But I'm only half as cool as you are, because I have like 10 subs. Really only about a third as cool as you are, because you have way more subs than I do. But once again, auto loot is never turned on. Okay, so here we go. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome for being, you know, two times as cool as I am. I'm willing to admit. But I'll go check you out. What kind of games do you play? Okay, gotta get used to the mage. Apparently, they're not much for just hitting, you have to cast. So, no problem, I guess. What is this? Arcane Torrent. Well, why is it all the way over there? No problem. See, this is why I'm trying to play some other kinds of tunes, because I just end up playing what I play and nothing else, and don't get out of my comfort zone. So I'll be hitting the warrior buttons for a while, or the paladin buttons for a while, because I was hitting the hunter buttons for quite a while when I started playing that warrior. And the reason that I decided to re-roll completely and just start from the beginning was because I have been playing that paladin with my husband and a friend of ours, and she's gonna be what I consider a big kid soon, and it's not gonna be fun to watch a replay when I'm 100. So, but I've already decided that, especially if I do these Sunday streams, I'm gonna need to get the expansion pack. Because if I'm gonna be playing, the whole point of this is new content. Like, okay, I'm gonna play Horde, I'm gonna play classes and races that I'm not really used to playing, and so getting the new content is gonna make it even more new and fun for me. So I plan on doing that. But we'll see. First I have to consistently do this on Sundays with you guys. But I'm sure that'll happen, because I really like it. Even though, only a couple people come and only a couple people talk to me, I'll talk to myself. Sometimes you need to talk to an expert. No problem. I guess I could kill the baby. Do you get collars from the babies? I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't played a Blood Elf for a really long time. Hey, you do get the collars from the babies. Yay! Kill the younglings. They're just cats. It's not like they're dogs. Okay. Oh, they're all babies. See, I didn't read it. It probably says in there, kill the baby springpok cubs or whatever, and I didn't read it. So, I'm just doing whatever. I just go to where it says on the map and start killing things. That is one of the things that is a lot different from the old days when I used to play, is that you didn't really get a lot of hints. And that was kind of rough for me, because I never was one to read the quests the way you should, and I'd be running around and getting mad because I didn't know where I was going, I didn't know what I was after, didn't know what I was supposed to be killing, and so then I just get frustrated and kill everything. When my husband Chris and I used to play together, which hopefully we're going to be doing again, and hopefully we'll get the internet and everything to a point that we can both be playing while I'm streaming this. But if our tunes would get separated, he could always find me from the Trail of Corpses because I was very leave no survivors kind of player. So, and probably will be again. I got away from it for a while because I really got into new content and wanting to bust through it and all that stuff. But when I first played, I really spent a lot of time on them. I did every single quest line all the way through. Um, as I ran through a, a section of the map, I would explore the whole thing, kill anything that moved on the way. I was a real grindy player. So, and that makes the content more fun, I think, rather than just I got to burn through the content. I got to burn through the content. I got to get to the new thing. Well, I want to enjoy the thing I'm doing. So, we'll see if that's entertaining, if that translates to streaming very well. Okay, let's go get these quests. This is a lot less jumpy than it was last week, so I guess that's something. Hopefully that's that was not lag. That was Tori's an idiot and fell off the ramp. I'll blame a lot of things on lag, but that wasn't. That was just Tori not paying attention. Okay, the Sunspire held a beautiful vantage of the Sunwell once. Our lives have been turned upside down. Now, Vandralian, I think that's how you say my name, Vandralin, like Van Halen. But we nonetheless carry on. It is our way, we are survivors. If you are to survive this upheaval, to carry on in your own right, then you must learn to survive. All blood elves must do this. You must master your insatiable hungering for magic before it masters you. Okay. Day after day I stand here watching, waiting. I've been accused of dwelling too much on our past, while my eyes look to the horizon. But it is my firm belief that each visitor to this island should honor those who have sacrificed, all so that they may continue to do so. Dath Ramar Sunstrider was our first king. He led us here from Kalimdor through the maelstrom. Seek out his shrine to the west, and do not return to me until you have read the plaque in in upon it in his honor. Okay, sure. With all the chaos happening here at the Sunspire, I haven't had a chance to collect my belongings. I've left outside at my various places on the isle. I must maintain my vigil over the Sunwell here, so I'll ask that you collect them in my stead. I need a scrying orb, a scroll of scourge magic, and my journal. Use this satchel for some extra space as my things are bulky. Return them to me. Alright. Sure, dude. Whatever. I'll go get your crap. Alrighty. Screw this. Oh, I was going to turn the sounds on for you guys. Is that system or interface? Looks like it's system. Sure. We'll turn all the things on. We're going to turn them down a little because that's a little ridiculous. Alright, we'll see how that does. Give you guys a little something to listen to when I'm... Hi! Sorry, I'm not looking down very often. I should put my phone somewhere I can see it. You're a My Singing Monsters fanboy. Nice. I've stopped playing that game, just because I try not to have 75,000 games on my phone. And right now I'm playing Walking Dead March to War on my phone pretty obsessively. So that's what's going on my phone at this time. But I'll go back to it because it's a cute little game. It really is. And that's what I was obsessing on when I did that video test. So that's why that's on there. But it is a really cute game. Um, I just didn't really have anyone who was playing it with me, and I've been really liking playing The Walking Dead. And I don't have a lot of time during the day to play a lot of games on my phone, and because I'm not really supposed to have it out at work, and just can only like check it at lunch and stuff. And I feel like you had to check that one very often. I'm sure you could play it without having to babysit it a lot, but and actually now that I'm getting a little further up in that March to War game, I feel like I'm having to babysit it a little bit more, and I don't know if it's going to hold my attention. But I like the strategy element of it, so I like the dilemmas that they put with you, like, you know, Negan will come and ask you. I've heard a lot of people don't think you're a good leader. Um, Even if people think that about me, they don't say it because I shut that down. What are you going to do about it? You choose whether you're going to, violently shut down your detractors or you're going to just let people think what they think. You have to decide, and it's pretty good for a little flash phone game like that. I like it. But I should get my monsters back up. I just put Pokemon back on my phone too. We hadn't played that in a while. Um, my husband and the kids play that. I just usually don't go out with them when they go out for a Pokemon drive around. But one of the kids at school I work at was asking about Pokemon the other day, and so I put Pokemon up on my phone and was checking on my Pokemon. It got me a little into playing it again, but if the streaming kind of becomes a thing I want to do, I probably will do more games. I'll probably do phone games and stuff since I know how to do that. I tested that streaming and all that stuff because my singing monsters are really fun, and I just didn't like have anybody to show it to that didn't look at me like I just grown another head. Like, oh, look at my monsters on my phone. And they'd be like, sure, Tori, that's super cool. So if I had people on the internet who are watching a stream and thought it was a little cooler than the average person that I'm running into, I'd probably be more likely to do that. So we'll see. Alright, guys. The good thing about Pokemon, though, I know this has nothing to do with what we're doing right now, but you have Pikachu in your name. So, but even though I live in a really small town, it's a tourist town, and there's a lot of historic places, public places of note, and all that kind of stuff. And so there is a Pokestop every 20 feet um, in this town, so it's pretty easy to play Pokemon. There's a lot of gyms per capita. I think we have 8 gyms, and our um, permanent year-round population is like 1,100 people. So the human to Pokemon ratio is pretty good for playing Pokemon. So that's one of the reasons that even though it's not super popular anymore, there's a lot of people in this area that play Pokemon. Not necessarily that live in this area, but people that are physically in this area on a given day who are playing Pokemon. Um, and we really had kind of a teamwork contingent, a bunch of mystics getting together um, to keep the gyms and all that stuff. So that made it fun. But we'll see. Again, now that I'm getting used to all this streaming stuff. Already I feel like doing a better job not being a complete laggy moron on this game than I was last week. So we'll see. And we got our other computer working better, so I might try streaming on it. Might improve things even more. But bags are full. That is the most irritating thing about being a little kid on this. I call the low level characters little kids, and then once you get probably up past 80, you're a big kid in my head now. So when I'm referring to that, you know what the heck I'm talking about. Dude, rude. Alright, one more tender, and then I have to get whatever that is. So let's go get that before I forget to do it. So I got the orb. Yay! And then swim through the fountain. And I need just a regular tender. Alright. You're a feral tender. There you go, bro. Cool. Arcane Torrent. Use your Arcane Torrent. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and I'm supposed to do that in this area over here. Yes, Sarah, I am a lot better from last week. Um, excuse me, guys. I had the weirdest, I don't know what you call it, spell sickness. I don't know what was going on with me, but last week, all last week, I was dizzy, I was lightheaded, I was confused. Um, it was really bad. Like, I missed some work from it and stuff. It was not cute. So, I went to the doctor and went back to the doctor and I went to the ER, and so the doctor was finally like, well, you probably have some kind of allergy issues. And I was like, I'm not, my nose isn't running, my nose isn't stuffed up, my eyes aren't watering, but sure, okay, whatever. While that's resetting, I'm gonna go get the, what do I need? A scroll. Okay, so let's run over and do that. That's what you're saying. But anyway, so they like gave me this meds that were kind of like a Dramamine kind of thing. I don't remember what it's called. Do I have the bottle here still? Doesn't look like it. But anyway, it was over the counter. I mean, they gave me a prescription, but he said you can get it over the counter. Um, like a Dramamine kind of thing, but not as much for the nausea. And didn't really help. So then he prescribed like Singulair. I was like, all right, I don't think this is what's wrong, and I don't think it's going to help, but I try to be um, agreeable. You know, the doctor knows more than I do. So, and if two doctors are telling me you should do this, then you should probably do it. So I took the Singulair. The first day, not a giant improvement. And I was like, yeah, because this isn't what's wrong. And then yesterday, I guess, like totally better. Um, Today, totally better. Not one episode of dizziness, not one anything, which is good because, like I said, I was missing work. I didn't get to go to play rehearsal, which I'm the director of the play. So even though Chris handled it great for me, I, would rather not miss the play rehearsals for the play I'm in charge of. So it's just community theater, but still, it's important to me and it's important to the people who are there. And I don't want all my actors and all my crew to be like, the director can't even bring herself to be here. Who cares? So it made me feel a lot better that I could actually get better and I can go to play rehearsal tomorrow and not miss work, not miss important to me play rehearsals and that kind of stuff. So Sarah, I will be there tomorrow. You can tell your Chris that I will be there. My Chris probably won't be, but as long as we have a Chris there, it's fine. But I appreciate the concern. I was just in a really bad way. It was not cute at all. Yeah, I'm going to be there to help everybody with that tomorrow because I'm going to have some crew there tomorrow too to help with turning the scenery and stuff. Let's see, I can't wear any of this. Anyway, I don't need an eyeball. Thanks for asking. Some of this I could probably put on. Some bracers. Some shoes. Okay, so let's put some of this junk on. Okay, because I don't even have a cloak. That one's 2. They're both 2. Alright, who cares? Robe 4. That's better, even though it's gross looking. I don't care. Belts didn't have 5. They're about the same. Okay, cool. So, my phone went to sleep. Yes, that's why, and she won't be there all this week. So, okie dokie. Now I can go turn in some quests because my bags aren't completely full anymore, and I can get some rewards. And I got a cloak, which is pretty much just exactly what I put on. Bruh. Yeah, she usually lets me know ahead of time if she's not going to be there. So people have lives. You know, this is volunteer community theater we're talking about. It's important, but it's second to people's actual lives, especially their, you know, job. So cool. So yeah, I'm 4 now. I'm a big girl. Jump out of here because I'm an idiot. What am I doing here? Cool. Okay, I gotta do the arcane torrent thing. I'm gonna turn this other thing in. So yeah, I actually just got a message that my husband and oh yeah, I don't have that as a jump button anymore. What do I have as a jump button now? There it is. Anyway, my husband and Jilly are gonna go Pokemon right now. Really, I did it wrong again. This is I'm horrible at this. I swear to you guys, I'm good at this game. I just have never played a mage before, so I have no. Yeah, when it comes to her learning her lines, it's not a problem because in for any of you who happen to be watching this at any point that have come to any of the Tombstone Repertory Company shows, um, you would probably be familiar that if we don't know what we're supposed to say, we just say whatever comes out of our head. So it's kind of a different show every time. And the actor that we're talking, that Sarah and I are talking about, is like the queen of improv and just playing off the audience and making whatever happens. So that's always a fun thing. There's a lot of input from the actors about how the finished thing is going to be. Cool. Alright, I finally did that right. So go me. I finally did a thing. But let's go turn this in now. The only thing I don't like about not playing a night elf, and this shows you my maturity level, they don't flip. These blood elves don't flip. The night elves, when you jump, every once in a while, they do a flip. And because I'm a grown-up person, I'm like, yay, flippies, every time they do it. So that's my level of maturity. Yeah, just let me know about that tomorrow. Not a problem. So I wish I'd have thought of that last week to have the live chat up on my phone. So okie dokie. see, what are we doing now? Because again, I didn't read the quest. Felon, Dren, the Banished. Some kill, okay, kill things. I can do that. I can kill crap. Not a problem. I'm trying to keep, my head in this game. But we got all talking about the play and everything, and I got distracted. Imagine that. Like, oh yeah, I know that has 0 to do with what we're talking about. What is going on here? I think my, number pad isn't working. Sorry about the delay here. Additional setup. Okay, cool. You got no real life of the... Oh, that's okay. This is... I have that, and I have video games, and I write imaginary stories every once in a while. That's, pretty much all I got going on. I spend all my day with, 8-year-olds, so at least, you know, if you get to be around grown-ups. Okay, I don't know what's up with this pad. It's all set right. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, obviously somebody's just come through here. So we'll go up here and get Felendrin and kill everything else on the way back down. Yeah, totally not, there we go. Now it's working. Thanks, number pad. Appreciate that. Alright, so they killed him, so we'll wait for respawn. Let's get a pet out, just 'cause reasons. That's pretty funny. Okay, let's see. These little dandelion dudes are funny. Let's do a dark phoenix hatchling. 'Cause reasons. Okay. Here he is. Oh wow, he was so rough. opera-y music playing right now. Oh. So I usually have all this crap off so I don't get all the cool music and the death sounds and all that stuff like that. Because it got repetitive after a while. And now it's all shiny and new because I haven't played in a long time. Which is the whole point of this Sunday replay thing. Is to kind of remind me why I used to play this so much all the time. I mean, I played it so much that I made my husband start playing with me. And then I stopped playing and he didn't. So, needs to kind of be a family thing again, as far as I'm concerned. I just don't want to get into the hardcore progression reading again, because that's just more than I want to do. We're gonna fall and die. Oh, that was a great death sound. I'm really shocked we didn't die, actually. But stranger things have happened. Alright, go back up here. Have a couple more things to kill. Like 3 more arcane, 1 tainted arcane. So here's the 3 arcane. I like this about the beginning too, that the enemies are generally neutral and won't come after you until you attack them. That's good for learning the controls and stuff, because I don't think I've played it. I'm sure I played a mage at some point, but didn't get very high with it, and it's been a minute, so might as well be a brand new class for me. And because I don't pay attention half the time and play like an idiot sometimes, so that makes anything interesting when you're making a lot of stupid mistakes. Okay. See music now that's spooky. Spooky, spooky. Megalamuke. A refreshing drink of sweet tea there. We were pet sitting for friends this weekend, and so didn't really cook because we weren't at our house. And we went to our favorite barbecue place here in town twice over the weekend. One of them was for lunch, and I still have sweet tea left. It's all watered down, but it's still pretty good. I always see the people in the starting area with the choppers, and I don't know if I have one of those. I guess not. So, no problem. One of the times that we started some tunes together, Chris would come with his chopper and run us around. But I don't think I have one of those. I don't remember. I mean, obviously I don't, because I don't have it in my mounts, but that's cool. I don't mind. That's something that used to frustrate me when I would make alts in the beginning, because I would be so used to my main being able to run around, and especially fly, that it was so excruciatingly boring to run around on the alts, but I don't mind it so much. I'm enjoying this replay thing, which is why I made a new tune, so that we can enjoy it a little bit together. And when I get her up to big kid status, I'll reroll something else. But I'm only going to play this tune on the stream, because that was the problem with Juniper, is I was playing her off the stream, and she's going to be high level pretty soon, and that's no fun. Like, oh, hey, I know it's been a week since I played with you guys, but I've gone up, 15 levels. It's not very interesting. Okay, the Outrunner's belongings have been stolen. Cool. Go back. Most boring quest ever. Run over there and do that thing, and then come straight back to me. I'm going to go back over there, and then come straight back to me. Uh-oh, Mal's getting mad. By the Sunwell, that's the third Outrunner we've lost this month. I appreciate your courage in venturing into Dawning Street. The guards need to keep a closer eye on those blasted wretched. The death of another Outrunner is a true tragedy. It's a risk we all accept when we take the job. Magistrix Irona at the Sunspire needs to get this package to the inn in Falcon. Okay, so take it to Falconwing Square. Sure thing. Right on top of that, Rose. See, I see there's a hunter up there that, I always played a hunter, but didn't you have to used to earn the pet? Now I think you come with a pet, which is a way better way to do it, because it's really helpful, and why I think I always played a hunter, because it's like, set the pet on them, start shooting, they're going to be dead before they ever get to you. So, see this? 13. This is what I always did. I would start a tune of a race that I played a lot, and then I would run it to another race's starting area just to do new content, and, run like an idiot and get killed a million times just to do the new to me content on wanted to be a certain race. So, like, I had night elves all over the world. Just took them everywhere. Because I always wanted to be a night elf. Because I liked the way they look. And I liked that they did flips when they were running and you hit jump. Because I'm 12. But pay attention. Alright, you're not who I'm here to see. And absolutely don't know this area at all. So, we'll run around this place like an idiot. Choose your reward. Whatever. Let's go ahead and set my Hearthstone in here. Because I think that you have to run around in the dead scar for a while. Because like I said, I have Juniper, who's a blood elf, but I totally ran past all this stuff and didn't do it. So don't know what I'm doing at all. What are we doing? Oh, see? I can fly. Should I skip all this? No, I'm not going to skip all. I'm going to do these quests. That's the point. So I'm going to do these quests. I'm not going to run over and to the undead starting area and do all those quests instead. Not going to do it. I'm going to be a grown-up. Going to do what I said I would do. Okay. So, I didn't read the quest again. Unstable mana crystals, Thalus's head, and arcane cores. Sure. Whatever you say. So, we'll see. Sorry, I was just trying to see how long the stream's been. I don't want to go on forever and ever. I think last time was right near an hour. Just under, maybe. And we've been about an hour now. So I'll probably wrap it up here fairly soon, but we'll do these couple quests. Cool. Arcane Patrollers. Okay, that's where I get the arcane cores. Just let this guy hit me while I'm looking. if I remember